Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to light those racing tires up tonight on the Josh Nolan and Oliver S. Full Throttle Racing Show, hashtag one on YouTube. We have an awesome race car driver and racing talent, Owen Henrich, coming to us from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Welcome to the show, Owen.
Yeah, thank you. It's a good chance to be on here.
Thank you. So, Owen, how did you come about getting into a race car?
So when my dad was younger, I think at like 12-ish, he started working on late models. His friend named Dwayne Clark. He worked on his late model, and when I was four or five, he got me into go-karts.
Okay. So, when you got into go-karts, did you have did you set some goals when you got into the go-kart?
Um, no, not really. I didn't really have goals. The first year, I was really slow. I was scared to go fast. I was going like 5 miles an hour.
Do you have some goals now, Owen?
Well, so we are moving to micros next year, and it'd be cool to win like Tulsa or something.
Okay. Some of the goals, okay, when you were racing go-karts, did you achieve some goals in go-karts?
Yeah. My first goal was to win a feature. I got that. One of my goals was to win a big race. I've got that. So yeah, I've achieved a lot of my goals.
Okay. So Oliver, I'm going to turn it over to you now. You can ask a few questions. So,
Um, so Josh just told me that you've raced at GSR before. So what were kind of some of your experiences racing at that track?
Um, it was fun. Um, it was a good track. The concession stand was good. But yeah, it was a cool track to race at. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Okay. So what were kind of some of the divisions that you kind of worked up from start all the way to where you are now?
So my first 2 years I was in rookie. Then my third year I went to sportsman, and then I got to junior one clone, and then I did 2 years of that, and then I got a wing cart. I got started in R box. Now I'm in BP with that, and I'm in junior one clone.
All right. So what would you say is kind of some of your goals? Um, Not like with cars that you want to race. What would you say is kind of one car that you'd really like to race farther down the road?
Probably like the late models or something.
Okay. Do you have any kind of drivers that you like looked up to through your racing career?
I really like Scott Bloomquist and Tyler Erb.
Okay, kind of some of the big names um to the world of outlaws. But yeah, Josh, you got any other questions? I'm trying to.
yeah, I do. Owen, what have you learned since you started racing?
Well, to keep my foot on the throttle and passing, and just keep the just peg the throttle and don't let off.
Okay,
I You
go
can go.
ahead. No,
That's
no, go ahead,
fine.
Owen. Go ahead.
Um,
Yeah.
and also just like keeping the throttle on when you're trying to pass people. Don't let off.
Okay. So, Owen, what all tracks have you raced on since you started?
So I've raced in Alexandria. I've raced Atwater. I've raced Toners. I've raced at Cedar Lake. I've raced in Emma. I've raced at Fountain City. That's Mississippi Thunder. I've raced in Nebraska, Nebraska Kart Shootout. We went to St. Louis, yeah, to race there. I'm not sure I forgot what the race was called. We went to Thunder Hill, English Creek, uh, Blue Earth, Golden Spike, like all those, yeah. Newton.
So Owen, I had heard, okay, you did tell me you raced at Golden Spike, okay. Going into that a little bit, what was it like for you as a driver to race at Golden Spike? And again, what was it like for you? Because I had heard too that you pull up your stats that you raced at Plessis. What was that like for you to race both tracks?
So, go on Spike. It's a fun track. There's not a lot of banking to it, so that's a little challenge. Um, there's good competition there. It's a fun track overall. And
Okay.
Plessis, my first time going there, we got second in both of mine. And then my third time, we had a really good heat in our flat cart, and then our wing cart in our heat, we took a big flip.
Oh boy. So
Yeah.
Owen, okay, you've raced at both of those and a lot of other tracks. What is it like to race Emma nowadays now for you?
Um, could you repeat the question again? Sorry.
What is it like to race Emma?
Emma, Missouri.
Yes.
Um, so I think I've raced there once or twice, three times. Oh yeah. So it's a fun track. Yeah, it's a heck of a drive for us. But it's a fun. I liked it racing my junior one there. It's a fun track to race junior one and the wing cart. I like that you can pit inside where in the shed in the door part where the shop is.
Okay. So out of all the tracks you've raced, what is your number one track you would say is your overall favorite you've raced on?
So that's a hard question for me because like if I have two different favorites, one in my flat cart and one in my wing cart. So for my wing cart, my favorite track is probably Thunder Hill.
Okay.
Flat, my favorite track, it's pro- ooh, probably like Lincoln, Nebraska. I like that track.
Okay. So why do you like Thunder Hill for your wing cart and why do you like Lincoln, Nebraska for your flat cart?
So Thunder Hill, I like about it is one, they it's a big track. It's a big track, but it's not too big of a track. It's just like the right size. Um, and it's not a one lane track. Like if you get pushed to the middle, you can still run the middle. You can run up high. It's a two lane, three lane, four. It's a all around track. And yeah.
Okay. So why is Lincoln, Nebraska your favorite track for your flat cart then?
So there's a lot of competition there, and it's a fun track because it's not just letting off. You have to like tap the brakes to adjust your cart and everything with your flat cart. And yeah, and it's a fun race because all it is big races there.
Okay, okay. So out of all your victories you've won at, what is your favorite victory you've ever taken part in?
Probably my first one. That would be at Atwater, I'm pretty sure. I enjoyed my first
Okay,
one.
okay. I'm going to turn it over to Oliver now. Oliver, do you have any questions for him?
I do. So what are what's the thing that kind of makes you love the sport of racing?
Um, I like how hard it is. I enjoy putting the work into it and then succeeding and just the effort. And yeah.
Okay. So what would you say is like, do you have anything at home or off the track that you kind of do to help improve your skills on the track, like in real life? I mean,
Um
not
I
in
have
real
a
life.
I have an iRacing simulator that I race do a lot.
Okay. So is there like at the racetrack? I know you said at GSR you really like the concessions. Is there any kind of go-to food that you always get when you go there?
Probably like a burger or something.
Okay. Um. So, like off the track, who's the person that's always kind of working on your car, kind of getting it right for the race weekend?
So so this summer, my dad and an employee, so they would work on the cart. I'd come to the shop a lot to come help, but this winter we just brought it to our house, and me and him both worked on it.
Okay. Um, so what would you say is the biggest difference? Actually, I think Josh already asked this question. Um, so what is your kind of like a simpler question? What is your race number and how'd you kind of go along with picking that number?
So my race number, number 10, that was my dad's favorite number, and um, yeah. So I was 5, and I was like, sure, I'll use that number.
Okay. So Josh, you kind of got anything else to add? Because I'm out
Yes,
of
yes,
questions.
yes, yes. Um, what do you do, Owen? What do you do special when you win races?
Um, we don't really do anything special. We're happy that we won it. We do get the awards, then we pack up. We don't really do anything special.
Okay. Do you do other sports besides racing?
Um, I play baseball and basketball and football.
Okay, okay, okay. So, Owen, what did you do for fun over your New Year's and Christmas break?
So at the start, I think I went to a friend's house. Then I just went outside, and then during Christmas, I went to my grandparents, and then I went to my dad's side of the family, and I went to his parents. And then after that, we just got ready for Lincoln, and we went there to race.
Okay. So, what are you looking forward to in 2024?
I'm looking forward to racing a new micro.
Okay. Are you still going to run some go-kart stuff on the side too, or are you pretty much done
Yeah,
with that?
so we will keep our flat cart for like Max's races and Max Daddies.
Okay.
Maybe Batesville.
Did you hear,
Maybe.
Owen, did you hear one of the Max Daddy races is going to be at Golden Spike this year?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. Are you planning on attending that?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Alrighty. Very cool. So, Owen, thank you for being on our show tonight.
Yeah.
Gonna turn the mic over to you if you want to ask us some questions. You're more than happy to.
Um, no, I don't think we really have any questions right now.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, Owen. Do you have a racing page the racing fans can follow you on?
No, not really. We used to
Okay,
my second year, but we haven't uploaded any new videos on there.
okay, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Owen Henrichs on our racing show tonight, talking to us about where it all began for him, where he's going to next. Um, yeah, what his what what how he feels about being a race car driver. So, with that being said, Owen, thank you very much for being on our show tonight. We want to thank you very much for being a part of this with
Yep.
us, talking to us about
Thank you.
everything that you're racing wise with us. It's our pleasure to have a superstar like you on our show and sit down and talk to you.
Yep.
Once you get your season under, right around probably March or so, I'll towards the end of March, I'll probably invite you back over here again to kind of give us a preview of what you're looking forward to most coming up.
Yeah.
So Owen, I'll let you step out. We'll do some sponsor stuff, thanking
Oh,
our sponsors and thanking our fans, and we'll call you and thank you in person. Okay?
okay. Michael.
Well, they're getting that sorted out. Do you just want to start racing news?
Sure. Racing news wise, I really don't have much. Just that there has been kind of speculation over the last few years that Dodge is going to return to NASCAR. So we'll see how this goes. Also, it was come out today on Google that J.R. Hildebrand is going to try and make the Indy 500. He took the year off last year, but he's going to try and align himself with the team for the Indy 500. So we'll see where that ends up. Also, ladies and gentlemen, IMCA wise, they've got this huge race coming up. I believe March 20th, 21st, and 22nd at Clay County Event Speedway. IMCA wise, 3-day show, paying out $250,000. So that's going to be interesting to see how many IMCA cars they get for that alone.
Yeah, I really I don't really have much for racer news. I just kind of getting ready for the racing season. Obviously, coming up, we're closer to racing season than we are from away. It's from it. So, yeah, just kind of getting ready for it, and I'm excited. I mean, it already kind of started down south. It's always been down south, but up here north, you know.
One thing I was going to ask you, are you excited for high school football starting next year for you?
I am. We just had our high school counselors come down and talk to us, and you know, high school is definitely it's a new thing. There's a lot of things I've yet to learn about it, but I don't know. I'm excited
Okay.
for big football kind of help make it go faster.
Oh, yes, yes. So, Oliver, let's thank some sponsors here. Let's talk about Dirt Track Race Cars and Company. Go hit them up for all your racing diecast needs. Awesome 164 scale stuff. So definitely go hit them up because they've got 5 164 scales that they released last year. I know there's talk that they're going to release more, but I haven't heard much more about it. But the 5 they've got is they've got 3 Doug Wolfgang cars, the one of Dan Lasowski's, and one of Sammy Swindell. So go snag them up at dirttrackracecars.com, Dirt Track Race Cars and Company. Also would like to thank Brody Manning Motorsports for being a part of this with us. Brody is racing some pavement late model stuff, so definitely, and he is also not only a race car driver, but he is a musician also. He is a singer and keyboard player in a band. So yes. But then also like to thank New England Hemophile Association / Walking with Waylon Page. Awesome adventures Waylon goes on. But if you guys would like to sponsor our racing show or be on our racing show, feel free to email us at jjnolan151@gmail.com, or you can call or text us at 712-209-7138. But with that being said, do you have anything else you would like to add, Oliver?
Not really.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan and
Oliver Shultz Full Throttle Racing Show #1 on YouTube.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.
Josh.